Hi, welcome to Productive C#. I'm Andrea Angella, and in this video I want to talk about a small feature called Inferred tuple element names that has been added in C# 7.1. So here I have a console application using Visual Studio, the latest Visual Studio 2017. I have a book class with name, author, and pages. I have a list of books and the link queries that basically group all the books by author. And for each author, we get a number of books written and total number of pages written. Okay, so if I run this little app, you can see that author 1 wrote 2 books for a total of 439 pages and so on. Okay, so as you can see here in link, I'm projecting the books using a tuple. So basically, I'm only taking the author and the pages section of the books. So I don't care about the name of the books for this particular query. And I'm using a tuple to do that. As you can see here, I'm actually explicitly saying the name of the elements of the tuples that I want to use, so that I can actually use those afterward during the link queries. As you can see, there is a bit of duplication here in x.author pages, x.pages. It's a bit annoying. I really would like to be able to do this and have the compiler to automatically project those names, and so that I can use author here and pages here directly without me to explicitly provide these names. And this is actually what's been added in C# 7.1. But as you can see here, this is not compiling. The reason is because I'm actually targeting this project to using C# 7.0. As you can see, the error here is quite clear. It's saying that you can use C# 7.1 in order to be able to fix this. And let's do that. You can see that there is a light bulb here, and I can say I want to upgrade this project to use C# 7.1. And if I do that, this should now compile. Build started, and should actually work. Succeeded. That's fantastic. That's a very little features, but every time you want to create a tuple using the syntax of a tuple projection initializer, the C# compiler automatically infer the names of the tuples based on the variables you're actually using. Not all the time. Like if you use reserved keywords, or there are some duplication or some ambiguity, the compiler do not automatically infer the names, but most of the time it does. So you can actually benefit from that. Of course, if you provide explicitly the name, like in this case, you can override the automatic infer value. Like in this case, if I do not provide author, the automatic inferred name will be key, but in this case, it's not something we want, so we want to actually override that and use an explicit name. It's a very little feature, but it's quite useful. Another important thing to consider here, however, is that these implicitly generated names are not kind of preserved across methods, calls, or if you add the tuples in a collection, for example. In those cases, what actually matters is the actual signature of the methods and the signature of the type that you use when you create a collection. So this is only useful when you actually create tuples as local variables inside methods or as part of a link expressions. But it's a very welcome addition. It's something that should probably have been introduced in C# 7.0. The team decided to kind of, because of they run out of time, they decided to actually push that back to the latest version, that's 7.1. Just a quick mention, you could do this in previous version of C#. Instead of using tuple, you could use anonymous types. Oops. So you could do something like that. So anonymous type supported. If I do something like that, it works. And anonymous type still support this kind of inference ability. And basically, the Microsoft team implemented the same behavior for tuples. The big difference here is that if you use anonymous type, those will be reference types, while if you use tuples, the syntax is slightly more easy to read. It's slightly better, and also the tuples are using structs under the cover. So just keep that in mind. But in my opinion, now structs are kind of the best way of implementing this kind of scenario. So I would just consider using tuples all the time instead of anonymous types. And this is it. So if you are using tuples, please make sure that you upgrade your project to the latest C# 7.1, and so you can take benefits. You can take a benefit for these small little features that's been added. Thank you for watching. So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and share the video on your social media. Thank you.